We all know that when our favorite books gets turned into a movie, it's not always the same. Here's our special feature on books versus movies.
We've all seen movies adapted from books, and while often memorable in the minds of the book fans, some were total flops. Here's what Keeling students have to say.
Movies are better than books, somewhat, because Harry Potter movies are pretty accurate, close to the books, and you get to watch it, and it goes by really quickly.
I like books better than movies. I think whenever you read books, just like you can imagine it.
Okay, so I think I like movies more because you see more of the picture and you see more of like the action that's more like in base you can picture it, but I like to actually see it happen in action.
Personally, I prefer books because when books are made into movies, sometimes they're not very good, like Percy Jackson.
Several electives at Keeling, like Percy Jackson and Harry Potter, look at the works of popular authors.
In my Percy Jackson class in particular, the students are very opinionated about the movies. They are such big fans of the books that they were really disappointed with the movie adaptations. So we did two different projects where one time we watched the movie and we had like a whole film, like movie premiere kind of event, and then they were like critics, and they actually adopted like a film critic persona. And then we also did another one where they had to rewrite scenes from the movie to show how they would have done it better.
Whether good or bad, people always have an opinion. Fortunately, book or movie, there's always something for everyone.
That was so interesting. Now for some sports news with Sophia.
The boys basketball teams play Thursday against Fillmore. The 7th grade teams play at Fillmore, while the 8th grade teams play at Keeling. KBTV reporters investigate boys basketball here at Keeling.
Sometimes we forget that each of us come from a different place. In James Ashimwe's case, his place is much further than the other side of Austin. James's journey began in Rwanda, a small country in Africa.
I became here in like 2012. I got 3 brothers. One of them is Eric, Mahia, Morenzi, and my 2 sisters, Wamurange and Mami.
School life in Africa was much different. When he came to America, his transition was not always easy, but new friends helped in one way in particular, teaching James how to play basketball. Basketball helped ease the transition James faced in his new environment in East Austin.
As I came here when I was like young, I speak 2 languages. First language is Rwanda, the second one is English.
Now, James regularly works on his game with the same friends that introduced it to him years ago. James's hard work earned him a spot as a center on the Keeling basketball A team, proving just how life-changing a single sport can be to someone who needs it the most. This has been Braden Bradford and Sam Whitlow reporting for KVTV.
The girls' soccer teams play against Fillmore on Saturday at McCallum High School. Now, back to Maggie.
Now, for this week's birthday spotlight. Happy birthday to Miss McDonald, an amazing science teacher, and Miss Gibbon, our wonderful 7th grade AP.
Thanks for watching, Hornets. I'm Sophia.
And I'm Maggie,
reporting from the Hornets' Nest.
And we're the Hornets' best.
We'll see you next week.